Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey is about progress, the development of technologies that precipitate paradigm shifts in human life and relationships. The opening section shows the shift by apes from hunted, cowering scavengers into weapon-wielding, territorial carnivores. At first, the apes hold their bodies low to the ground, hunching their shoulders and scraping around in the dirt for food at the level of the other animals. One day, a large black monolith appears in their midst. Fearful at first, they seem to subject themselves in awe to the inert and inscrutable block. In return, it appears to stimulate a major evolutionary leap, inspiring one ape to notice that the bone of a dead animal can be used to smash the bones of other creatures. That bone becomes a tool with which to hunt for food, but also a weapon to subjugate rival tribes. It is those among the apes who dare to stand upright who will advance, those who will stand over and above their enemies and beat them down. For the apes, the monolith represents a startling interruption of routine by straight lines and symmetry. From that point on, humans assume a new relationship with objects and tools. The match cut, which elides millions of years of history, makes plain that this shift in perception is all you need to know about humans to understand how they went from picking fleas off each other's backs to putting a space station into orbit. The emergence of patterns becomes important as a graphic motif throughout the film. If the monolith's appearance is significant in triggering the paradigm shifts that enable the evolution of humankind, then its power is signified by its presence at moments of cosmic order. It completes a pattern, becoming aligned with planets and moons and unlocking, signposting, or simply observing a powerful coincidence of objects. In zero gravity, it doesn't matter which way is up or which way down, with only the distances between objects making any sense. Hence the blissful docking of spacecraft, which have mastered the dance and found a common orientation. Kubrick's compositions in interior shots often show a very pronounced horizontal design, or play with patterns and symmetry. The spacecraft, cockpits, docking bays, and lines cumulatively depict the imposition of order, an anthropocentric levelling out of the inconceivable, directionless emptiness of outer space. Technology is used to subject space to measurement, alignment, and reorientation. We see this in the numerous shots of navigation screens which show wireframe drawings of spacecraft on rigid grids that segment and demarcate the blackness. This equipment enables pilots to bring floating craft into a more coordinated and stable state. In 2001, interplanetary travel is not a reckless adventure, but rather a smooth, club-class jaunt. Space has been tamed, or at least the orientation of machines creates that illusion. At various points, the set's spatial clarity can be upset by a change of direction, a remix of the lines of action you thought were in play. An air hostess steps carefully down a corridor before turning and walking up the walls. Later, an astronaut jogs around the interior of the ship, seeming from one perspective to be running perpendicular to the floor. The next shot gives us a different point of view, as if to remind us that the orientations suggested by these interiors are denials of the actual relations between objects loosed from any gravitational pull. There are ecstatic moments when clarity and alignment occur, as in the quasi-mystical lining up of planets in the opening salvo, as if their rare order switches on the film with a cosmic, curtain-raising overture. The monolith has triggered the advances that enable humans to create some ordered environments within the vastness of space. It inserts a resolute vertical into proceedings, and its apparently deliberate placement on the moon is a shocking discovery to a species who had previously believed they were the only ones capable of carefully arranging objects. climax of the film takes humankind beyond the need for machines, and therefore beyond the need for these ordered, controlled spaces. The transformation of Dave Bowman into a gargantuan star child overlooking the surface of Jupiter is an evolutionary leap of which we cannot conceive. It is the most dramatic reconfiguration of notions of relative scale in a film that is filled with images of humans dwarfed by machines. It moves humankind beyond a trifling interaction with levers, switches, and mechanical toys into a new arena of unbounded space where the rules of up, down, forward, and back no longer need to apply.